I'm sorry.
That singing. You ain't Adele.
That wasn't Adele. That was Alice in Wonderland. That was Danny
Well, you,
Elfman.
well, you sure ain't Danny Elfman either. Maybe Walter.
Did you just say maybe Walter?
Maybe, yeah, Walter.
Like fucking Jeff Dunham?
Sure, why not?
Oh, God. Okay. New game. Turnabout Memories.
I'll need to be able to see it.
Oh, yeah. I need to screen share. How did I get into this mess? Thought you were done with Ace Attorney. We were done with game 2. Why?
Yeah,
Why did I do that?
dummy.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
She has an OnlyFans.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Ooh. it wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it. Phoenix.
I mean, this is still a nice microphone.
5 years earlier. Mia Fey's second trial.
I wonder how much those Blue Yetis cost. So I can actually sound like a decent human being.
How much what cost?
See, you can't even understand me.
You were mumbling to yourself.
Mumble?
Mumble, wobble, mumble. Mumble, wobble, wobble, mumble, mumble, mumble.
Also,
What about Ad Astra? They're only naked part of the time. Murderer! Ay, ay, ay. April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
It's Mia. It's not a big... Oh, Mr. Grossberg.
Good morning.
Oh.
Calm yourself. You're going to get yourself rich. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed.
We don't need your money, money, money. It's Dahlia murder. What? And the big bad.
Quiet, you. Rumpf, let go of my lapels. Obviously, I haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. Oh, whoa, it's just I'm so nervous today. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Mia. Nervous? This was only 5 years prior.
Oh, that's all right. This is your first time in the big leagues. Yes, see, dummy. Every fair, my dear. I, Grossberg, am at your service. See, this is my second time in court. Sure, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, because we have to have exposition. And quite forcefully, too. I just found out about the case yesterday. What? You already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh dear.
Now we get where Phoenix gets this from.
In any case, don't let the client see yourself nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Who is it?
Good morning there, everybody.
You need to sound whinier. This should be easy.
Good morning there, everybody.
It's like college student Phoenix. He's thickly nerdy. Nobody wants him unless they want him, murder victimed. Or, no, murder suspect.
Don't tell me to be quiet. Say silence bottom. All right, silence bottom.
Silence bottom.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, I do. I'll go find. I don't know.
I don't know about the voice that I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not surprised. Just gotta find silence.
There. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem. Oh God, he's just sneezing like crazy.
You're gonna have to do that. You have to.
I'm not going to emulate actual sneezes because the way that I sneeze is to destroy everyone's eardrums within a 6-inch radius.
Slap you. And like I said, just go achoo, 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 or sneezy, sneeze, sneeze, or don't you ever.
I can make Phoenix have the most petite thing about him be his sneezes. I know. I know he's not Nicole Byer, but that would be very funny. The most petite, dainty thing about him. Have you read the Mia line, or?
No, I said I'm creating something. Waiter dance.
Alright, well, I guess I have to vamp.
Yep, now you have to look. Now you don't just have to vamp, you have to look in the chat.
Well, nothing's been said since we told Midnight to silence.
Sent it.
So.
It's in the Discord chat.
Oh. Oh my God. Good God. Is that an ice cream truck? I hear an ice cream truck.
I love ice cream.
Uh,
Really good ice cream.
Yeah. I had cookies earlier. Now I want ice cream. Fuck. I should have made like ice cream sandwiches for myself. That would have satiated my desire for ice cream. Yeah. Phoenix was wearing masks before it was mandated. I'm also at work. Of course, Midnight's at work, but you know, people have a tendency to wear masks in public. In
Japan.
What?
Same like Japan.
In like Japan and China.
Yeah, in other Asian areas, mask wearing definitely is a thing.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of what people would do to avoid getting sick, and also to avoid spreading sickness. Like it was just kind of a commonality in a lot of like, especially Asian-centric athletic competitions to just wear masks when you are going into competition so that you wouldn't get sick beforehand. Otherwise you would like, you know, kind of tank your performance. Me and Andrew can make you an ice cream sandwich.
No.
I mean, I feel like Andrew and I would turn you into the ice cream sandwich.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or wait, would we all be the ice cream sandwich? Things that make you go,
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye?
Actually, it's right. Like Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. This game is from 2004.
2008/7 for the DS version.
Yeah.
And so, because it was not originally on DS, it was originally on Game Boy. If you go all the way back further, the first game came out in 2001. 20 years ago.
This game series is almost as old as me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right,
why?
Mr. Wright.
Ooh.
As I said. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. You are truly innocent. I promise I'll try to save you, but don't promise anything because...
Please let go of my shirt.
Right. He's a little bitch. I mean, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous and a little bitch. Stay strong for your client, Mia.
Oh, boy.
My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. First time I appeared in court was a year ago. Doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly flashback. That trial traumatized me so badly. Thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom.
What is with Mia? Does she have like a seizure condition?
No,
I joke because,
bad joke.
like I guess, friend, mentor of mine was a lawyer who had a seizure condition. And then she had a grandma brain matter removed and hasn't had a seizure since. Anyways, continue.
Really should have
You really should have what?
the wiki.
The wiki?
Well, you know, the transcript.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you're behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the screen share is like however many seconds behind. Back in my day, we didn't have these newfangled video cassette games you guys have. You guys had? Yeah.
Back in my day, we'd walk 20 miles, get to the arcade, and play a game of Pong.
Because we didn't have public transit because our parents refused to fund it.
That's right, and then I had to walk naked in the snow. I didn't have to, I just chose to because my life would have been much harder that way, and I could show it off to my friends. Tell you how bad my life was.
It was fun going to the Quebec Winter Festival. All the naked people in the snow.
Comments?
That was a thing for a long time, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
What?
Said, I'm sure you would have loved to have gone.
You keep sort of tapering off at the end of your sentences.
Testing.
Okay.
Testing.
I don't know. I don't know if that was any better.
Testing.
That I understand you.
Is this called about again? About beginnings, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
We've been doing this long enough. I thought we would have figured it out by now, but like...
Wait a minute, this isn't it. God damn it, that's episode 4.
This is a nightmare.
Stop talking to me. Wait, what? Why'd you say this is a nightmare? This isn't a nightmare, don't be rude.
I'm hyperbolizing, I think is the word I'm looking for.
I don't like it.
Whatever.
Besides, it's fine. I like to look at this as something we just used to at this point. It's just what we do.
I guess.
Shut up. I like it. It gives us a good shut up, you.
That's what you sounded like.
No, it was not. It was much less sexual and much more confused. So shut up.
Yeah, it was more like, honestly, now that I
1
think
year
about it,
since
Daria.
then.
Imagine what Daria would sound like having sex. Plain, flat, monotone voice.
Please shut up. Please shut up. I will hang up on you so fast and you will never get to do the same with me.
Oh.
Anyway, it's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I will win for my client and for myself.
April 11th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready.
He had a bit of hair back then that he's styled into a floof. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, is it?
Your Honor, is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
That's why you see Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Isn't he standing right next to you? Emergency? But isn't that him standing right there next to you?
Yes, yeah.
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let me scare you. We have you cut this stuff. Of course, Your Honor.
I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statements, please. I could not understand a word you just said because of the fact that you not only sound tinny, but also the voice choice and the warbling volume.
Warble.
What on earth is going on with, like, why you sound the way you do? Are you, like, sitting in a tub?
I'm not sitting in a tub.
Okay, I was just saying, like, it sounded like you were sitting next to, like, surfaces, like, really hard, flat surfaces. The kind that reflected a lot of sound.
I don't know. I took out the headphones, whatever. Like, shit, I don't.
I'm sorry. Things are just weird.
Somebody needs to buy me a new one of those Blue Yeti microphones.
Yeah. When I have a tiny bit of extra cash, I should be able to get one on sale. Ooh, maybe during Black Friday.
Oh yeah, or Cyber Monday,
Mm-hmm. I know that, I got mine off of Amazon. Should be not too expensive.
Anyway.
Heck, maybe
believe
even
a
from
veteran.
Yeti themselves. Anyways, yeah.
Can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
Oh. Well, now that you're not tinny, you might be able to give him a voice. Sorry.
Don't worry, little girl. It'll all be over soon. What's that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Yes.
Well, then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events in the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Depends. He could have just been going into pharmaceutical sales, but...
Yes, well, we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Student discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, Nathan called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look suspicious indeed. Even though that doesn't really have much of the sequence of events in it. Like, what the fuck even happened? The suspect making a getaway. What? Okay, never mind. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Anyway, I can't do this song. What? On. Apologies. Anyway, your reputation for sagacity? Sagacity?
Sagacity?
Sagacity? Well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death? Cries the chorus.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I'm a genteel man, you see.
Oh, what?
Genteel man, apparently. Stand up to him, yeah. Show him what you're made of. Oh, perfect opportunity. Is it the cause? Go on.
Are you, like, really behind, or...?
No, I'm doing many things at once.
Why?
Because
What else are you doing?
talking to people that are important. Cannot help it. There's the work colleagues. We're figuring shit out.
Okay.
Plus dealing with her every couple of minutes while I'm trying to talk to you about stuff, and I tell her I'm streaming, but she shuts on the Google whatever. Anyway,
Can't you
please
pause
say you...
it?
Yeah, I know, right? Please say you know at least this much. I'm so sorry. Didn't get a chance to read through. Oh, no. Roll my hemorrhoids are beginning to die. Now see how your little daily, the details are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Yes. Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by touching the court record button. Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. What?
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
That's right.
I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. Alright. Autopsy report,
Come on, you
fatal
can do it,
electric
you can do
shock,
it, you can do
like
it,
I
you
thought
can
with
do
the
it.
fucking picture. Like, yikes.
Yikes.
The court record. Okay,
Court
let's take a
record.
look.
Okay, let's take a look. Now then. Oh, that's you.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Erotic
Electrocution.
asphyxiation.
Autoerotic
You couldn't even say it?
Asphyxiation!
Autoerotic asphyxiation. Say that 3 times fast.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
That is not fast, man.
Autoerotic
asphyxiation.
asphyxiation. Autoerotic
Autoerotic
asphyxiation.
asphyxiation.
I feel like I'm not saying it right. But I think I am. Anyways. Your line.
Hold the fuck up. Anyway, according to the court record, it's a fatal shock. Electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution. But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor.
I asked actually a pretty simple question, but okay.
Before that, there's one vital issue.
What's that?
It's like, what's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood.
It's a song by Taylor Swift, Your Honor.
And by Bastille.
Sure, which one of the two that people know more? What do you mean? Whoopsie, whoopsie. I did a fucky wucky. You're a defense attorney. You must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. I wish to pay for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. He used to be a pimp.
Only used
Actually,
to
no,
be?
he was a sex phone operator.
There you go.
It's,
He wasn't ever a pimp. He's too
he
awkward
could
to
have
have
been
been a pimp.
Well, he could have just been a really awkward pimp. The girls never gave him money. They all kept it for themselves, as they should, and just like, give me my money, and they just slap him. Like, I'm not built to be this pimp. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. It's not because he's a serial killer or anything.
It's not like he's actually pretty bad at his job. Which is why everyone's rookies get pitted against him. If they can't defeat him, then, like, what chance do they have? Unless, like, the case actually, you know, was stacked against them. But I digress.
Ah, well, that's you.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence? 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 Evidence?
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it in old Greybeard's face.
Yes, sir. Right in old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence, so be sure to go over it all. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? Profiles. He apparently has a cold. The victim, pharmacology student, Phoenix Wright's girlfriend, dated the victim up until 8 months ago. And that's Winston Payne. Okay, so I'm gonna guess Dahlia.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Take that.
The reason for the bad blood was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Ray. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. She left him because she realized she wouldn't want her last name being Swallow. Well, clearly she had some part to play in the story.
But also, clearly, the men in this family have the name Swallow for a reason.
Oh my god.
It's because they love swallows. And she didn't want to be married to a bird guy like the guy in Beetlejuice. I was recently reminded of his obsession with birds. I don't know why that popped into my head of all things, but it did. Oh, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking what he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. Read. 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 I had a D sound at the end of that, so read. Read or I will.
Read or you will. Read or you will. Read. Oh my god, stop.
I was losing that note there.
Very.
I am not good at sustaining notes anymore. I am out of practice. I used to sing to myself too often, and then I stopped.
Hmm.
It's sad.
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 Sad. Sad.
Sad?
Sad.
What the fuck?
Anyway, if it pleases the court, the prosecution will call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
Fine, after all, Mr. Wright's innocent, right? Yeah, right. The defense has no objections.
Very well. Bang! The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. No, he means what you did what did you do before you were arrested? Oh. I can't emulate sneezes very well. I was a university student. The pain line just breezed by. Mr. Wright, you do realize you're on trial, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent to tell you. Also, why does his hair from this angle look like ribs?
Yeah.
His hair looks like a rib cage. At least when he's looking down like that. Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wanted to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. I see. So you hardly knew the victim? Right. Like I said, I'm not a killer.
It's like the judge understands. Great, this is all over.
Oh, you're being naive, you know? Too naive.
Oh,
Was this Payne's competent days, or was he just more of a buffoon? Well, not a buffoon, a prick.
It seems
Before
you
he became
forgot
a
one
buffoon.
small thing, little lady. Good. Anyway, and that would be... The witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination?
He is right. And the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness' testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
Oh, but Mr. Wright is my client.
Oh, even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. even if they're by neglect. Or whatever. Neglect. What's the word for like abstaining from saying something? Insulation. Whatever. As a lawyer, it is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? He's saying the testimony now. There was a lie, a contradiction.
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying.
Oh.
Wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Oh, God. The victim and I. I admit it was there. Press.
You say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered?
Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened, anyway.
Something. You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
You have evidence of the results?
Anyway, Mr. Wright. What were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim was to swallow.
It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. Coincidence, huh? But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. Hold it.
So you found the body? Who called the police?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Wonderful.
Other students?
That's correct. We were witnesses. That's a stupid joke, but it's funny, I guess. Sorry, I'm on r/jokes. Shut up, you. Hitler dies and goes in front of a hell gate. St. Peter is there judging him. They stand in silence where Hitler breaks it. St. Peter, where am I? Hell, Hitler, he responds. Ja, Heil Hitler, but where am I?
I
I laughed. Hitler jokes are always funny because, you know.
If I'm not mistaken, he would have been able to understand the phrase hell, not hail, but that's just Christendom and whatever.
I don't know.
In the afterlife, everyone speaks the same language, apparently.
Exactly. Any jokes at Hitler's expense are always good. What the hell? Well, guess what you're about to see.
Oh, God.
I guess I'll post it in the chat. It's you'll see. Yeah.
Okay, because it's mature content, I have to view it in the app, apparently. It looks like a giant fucking carrot.
That's what I said.
Why is it tied off at the end? Actually...
What? I don't know. Why is it being sold?
This guy looks way too jazzed to be holding that.
For real. And somebody said, for real, what's he up to? About 5'8", I suppose.
5'8"? I didn't know they stacked dick that high.
He prefers Richard.
I bet you.
Somebody said, wait, somebody said 5'7". He's going to shove it up his ass. He absolutely is. Oh my God. Mr. Hands finally gets fulfilled. What? Oh my God, why is dead whale selling for $6K? I don't know how much they could cost, but $6K feels both too cheap and too expensive. Then it's the sweet spot.
That it is a sweet spot. Okay.
I'm just so confused. The fact that I could technically afford that. I guess I'm gonna go hang it on my wall. Couldn't just lay it on the table or something. No, they had to get Paul from accounts receivable. Paul is a wide receiver too.
Oh boy.
What's the whale penis holding though? A giant parsnip? Forbidden carrot. Naughty root. Rob Schneider is.
Oh my God. Okay, I need to turn on my
PG-13.
room light. You vamp with comments, please.
So for those in the know, I just happened to find this on r/interesting as fuck. We're gonna hopefully start doing these I want to do these type of videos, like, because I see people that get famous that just go through Reddit or funny videos and react to them. We need to start being able to do that, like, shit, you know?
I accidentally clicked.
I was gonna say,
I was picking up my headphones.
I want to start reacting to memes and shit, but we have a 1.6 meter long whale penis sold for $6,000.
Yep.
And
it was all like brown and
it looks like a carrot.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a wild carrot.
It was sold with a girth certificate. Now someone with really poor self-esteem can walk around claiming they have the world's largest penis and not be a liar. Apparently, the periwinkle has the largest penis relative to its body size. From memory, it is 5 times longer than its own body.
Oh, there's types of flies that have coiled up penises that are about 15 times as long as their bodies because they're so small.
What the fuck has this stream turned into? Explaining that.
Is it their penis or is it their sperm length?
I don't care.
I actually forget.
Try explaining that to TSA. This is my emotional support penis.
You don't send that through TSA.
I'm not impressed. He was a grower, not a shower. Whale, it was cold at those depths, man.
Oh, God.
Imagine a weird society more advanced than us, much smaller, and they chop our penis off and smile on some camera. See? That's weird.
Indeed.
Sorry, I was hungry and ate your giant carrot. No way this dude could fit the whole thing in his ass. Mr. Slave could.
Mr. Slave would try, indeed.
He could. He fit Paris Hilton up there. He can fit that carrot.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah. I mean, his literal power in the South Park games is just fitting people up his ass.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Waiting for his OnlyFans to drop. I just want to know who killed a whale and then decided the first thing they would do is cut off and preserve its penis.
That's a good question.
Why would you assume that's the first thing they did after killing a whale? Why would you assume the whale was dead? Why would you assume there was even a whale?
It's a good thing to assume that there was a whale, because you
never know.
You
never know. You may not want to know, but...
Oh dear God. Okay, we need to get back on track. YouTube is complaining about video.
Wait, what is complaining about video?
YouTube is complaining that there isn't enough video output that's fresh.
Oh, all right, fine, keep going.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind?
Well, it's true I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I just realized how yelly. Yelly. I don't know.
Yelly.
Yeah, yelly.
Yelly.
Mia is with her hold it.
Yes, she goes, hold it!
But I guess it's the sound of youth. She was 5 years younger after all.
Sorry, she goes, hold it! Alright. So you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right? Well, no, that is, I mean...
So which is it? Did you know him or not?
Now see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
I mean, technically, I'm sure he could.
I guess I did know his name?
News to me.
He probably might have known his name, but... I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly person?
Dolly. Dolly, 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 Dolly.
Drag queen, Dolly.
Dolly? Dolly Parton, you say?
I said drag queen, Dolly.
Dolly Parton? I like Dolly Parton. She is drag queen. She's basically a drag queen.
I mean, yeah.
It's all queens. It's having to, because nobody looks like that on a daily. You gotta get dressed up, you know?
She loves being done up, though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like... Anyway. Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Ah, young love, so bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Hold it.
Hold it. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right. I mean, why would I even...
That doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, how would you say the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? You. Well, Mr. Wright.
No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, you could literally just say, his reputation preceded him. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Hold it.
Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean.
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. Sorry I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
Cough, maybe. May I ask you... Oh, yeah.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes? What is it now?
Who is this person anyway? That's Union Jack fellow?
It's such an idiot. It's frightening how much of an idiot he can be. Like,
It is not the flag of England, it is the flag of the United Kingdom.
it's the flag of England. Listen how smart I am.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right?
Fucking idiot.
He probably would have said the rising sun, but...
Just like, how do you not... messed that up. Like, what the hell?
I don't. Whoever localized this in the US really doesn't know their specifics. The flag of England is the Red Cross. Not the Red Cross like the International Health Organization. I mean, it is a red cross on a white banner. It is not a squared cross. It is a rectangular cross. There.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? I just want to you're sure about that.
Your sarcastic tone misdirected me. I don't know.
Hey, something just occurred to me. Something just occurred to her.
Mia, is there a contradiction here?
Something just occurred to her. It did, I tell you, it did. Something occurred to her. It did.
Oh, curtain now. Still a boy in business. With evidence, I mean.
Check the court record now.
Veteran lawyer with a little too much confidence. Okay.
Anything?
What is it he's holding?
Not important right now.
Right now. Is his jacket rolled up or something?
What is the whole point? What did he say about the jacket?
That it had a Union Jack on it?
Right. Do you see a Union Jack on it?
No. Is it on the other side? Oh, he said it was on the back, though. Okay. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage this on your own from this point?
Now, you can have him help you, but if you figured it out, like I think you have,
I can handle it myself.
Handle it yourself. Right. You can handle it yourself. Yes, you can. Right. Handle it. You handle it.
Are you going to read the line, or?
Handle it. Now, 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. She was in a courtroom just like that. You know, she was in a courtroom just like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a courtroom just like that.
Just
I can handle
like
this.
That. Oh, you mustn't try to boil off more than you can chew me up.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Yes, I do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Right. You present. Yes. I admit I was there. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah.
Present the photo. Present. Objection.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Nah, shit. I just wanted to see how he was doing. Don't ask me how to do my job, Judge. Like, come on. Like, that's the kind of shit that I'm like, oh, yeah, why are you asking him? It's my fucking job. Like, Your Honor, please take another look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there's nothing on the rabbit on the back.
Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Right? You've been lying to me.
Please forgive me. Oh god, he's crying.
Ah.
Yeah, you made a crying cry.
Ah. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. Can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
What do you mean the P doesn't stand for? What does the P stand for?
It stands for puffin liar.
Pussy Willows.
Off. Hee. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Tee hee.
Speaking of cereal, Mom.
Exclamation point. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. SpaghettiOs. Did I go too far?
We'll see.
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for this?
Yeah, I took some, but...
Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
Why would he... He isn't liable to tell you that. Yeah, that's right. It kills cold good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Bitch, did you drug it? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
You lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Oh, that's why. That's why he knows about it. He found it.
Mr. Wright. Shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take another look at the crime scene photo.
What's this? In the victim's hand, it's Cold Killer X.
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. Objection! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up that bottle of medicine, dropped it by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand.
What?
His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
What? What?
I am smart, therefore I am right.
When someone's about to die, usually they don't have time for that kind of thought. If they do, usually they wind up marking the killer themselves, not getting evidence. Especially a disposable item like that. Anyways, order in the court.
And I'd like to present this photo and photo as evidence.
Very well, the court will accept them into the record. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. Cold Killer X added to the court record.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken. Would that happen to tell us the time at which he was knocked to the ground?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it.
Oh, never mind.
Mr. Wright, do you have explanation for this? This is really, really bad.
Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids. What really happened? The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 o'clock we split up. And then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for at least 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it at lunchtime on the day of the accident. Mr. Wright, that's completely different than the testimony you gave previously. Jeff! I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. Yeah.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Fay, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, for the love of God, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies.
Oh boy. What really happened? I might be you guys can help me. Hold it.
Had you ever met the victim before then?
No, never. But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. And this Dolly person is... it's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. Oof. What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 245 behind that building.
For sketchy gay sex.
Now we know why he's called Mr. Swallow.
Uh-huh. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 245?
Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
So was the cameraman. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress, try the veal. I always think that one of my favorite jokes from that is I don't remember where it's from. But they do that whole bit where they're like, tip your waitress, try the veal, and somebody like, there's a waitress and I guess she has her, I think, serving tray, and the man just grabs it and like flips her whole, just flips it and then flips her whole body.
What the fuck?
Like she takes the tray, like, whoo, and the lady goes flying too. I don't know, because it's like tip your waitress, so she tips her like, whoo, tip.
Oh.
I remember that joke from somewhere. I don't remember. I want to say
Sounds
Family Guy.
I was about to say, it sounds like something out of either Looney Tunes or Family Guy.
It might be Family Guy. Actually, I really need to know. So if you'll excuse me for just one moment.
You go look that up. I'll continue reading. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, right? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called them the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist, I see. Goddamn atypicals. I gotta admit it, I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. I didn't want to get Alan turned. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. Oh boy. What do I ask him about? Timing of the meeting? The pharmacology department? Or forget about it? Oh? What did you say, babe?
Pharmacology.
Did you not find it, or?
No, I still haven't found it, but...
Oh,
fuck off, Mr. Beast.
Ugh.
I just see tipping waitresses with real gold bars. Kiss my asshole. Fuck is that lady gonna do with a gold bar? Just give her the cash.
Sell it.
Just give her the cash. How much more sketchy to be like, hi, I just randomly have this gold bar.
I mean, material gifts as opposed to monetary ones. Also, some establishments have rules against such high monetary gifts. Like, you can't split the gold bar.
Sure, if you gave high enough, you could just quit.
Well, because you were still an employee, when you were given the thing, you can't just quit and take it.
Sure I can. I do it now. Quit. Goodbye.
Depends on work contracts, I guess.
I don't care.
Anyways, I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Yeah, well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high-voltage electricity. That's right. They sure do look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high-voltage cables everywhere? High-voltage cables? Yeah, were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high-voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 o'clock we split up. Hold it. So, what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. Hold it. So you say you went back? Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we can make up. I mean up. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. I've been taking cold killer... Oh. I've been taking cold killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. Hold it! It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. Although, to be fair, people get sick all the time. Like, I was the type of person who always got sick during the summer. Or, like, the end of the school year. Like, that was just the time in which I got sick. Thanks a lot, cold and flu. If I'm not mistaken, that lines up with when I had the chicken pox at, like, the start of spring, and my immune system was still recovering for a month after that. A month or more after that, because I just had, like, some pretty bad... like, I just had a very bad infection. Thanks a lot, anti-vax mom. Both my sister and I wound up getting sick. And then multiple of our classmates wound up getting sick from us. And it's possible that one of my classmates managed to get sick from one of my sister's classmates, who was their sibling. Or me. We don't know, because the timeline lines up just perfectly enough for my sister have been the cause of both me and my classmate's sibling. Because we both wound up getting sick around the same time. We're pretty sure that both of us were, like... Well, I got sick a little bit sooner before that kid, but... Anyways. Exposure. Fun. I suppose common sense is not always so common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on that day of the accident. Hold it! On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure.
Yeah, you could have had a bad pizza or something.
I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Their mini omelets are magically delicious.
Yeah. They're magically delicious.
Why did you punch me in the jaw? Why did you punch me in the jaw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting something all of a sudden.
Oh, God. Mia, what is with you? I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely
convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Was there much of one? Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean?
It was too much work for a little girl.
However, there's one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor. So exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? I can establish how it was done.
We kind of know what it was, actually. It was the high voltage electrical lines, right? And based on the photo, one of them was downed. It was cut, broken. Yeah. He was shocked by that. Establish murder method. Bang. I love the fact that when Mia does the table bang, a lot of the time she bangs the table and then moves her arms back. Like, sure, that may mean she emulates Phoenix a little bit, but not that much. Your Honor. Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we'd heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive. Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I'd totally forgotten about that. Mia. Now then, Miss Faye, let's see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. Crime photo 1. Take that.
You know.
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well. What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. It's electricity, dude. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon? Take that. Well, naturally, it's right here. That's... What is that? A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then the high voltage cable... Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is most likely the explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, I believe some phrases in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now. The victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant. The only one?
That's right, the only one.
Phew. That much is certainly true. Have we established that, though, based on the witnesses of the crime?
I guess so.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. irrefutable proof that will establish Mr. Wright was a murderer. You do? Well, what is it? His fingerprints. Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle? Do you want to read, or?
Yes. Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. Well, as you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. As you know, leather holds fingerprints. White. White! Well. Ah, you mean... Yes, it's clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm of the fellow hound.
What?
I can only think of one way he could leave a print. Intent on murder, he pushed and pulled the severed electric cable.
Order, 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 that's enough. I think we conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Oh, stick a fork in us, we're done.
Mr. Grossburn.
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
You're wrong. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Fay?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, you son of a bitch. If you don't say something, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Is you...
But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then it'd be...
Okay. I'm your attorney.
Miss Fay.
I'm just gonna... We've had enough time to, We've had time to, stream. It's time to take a little break again. With very funny, I can't say it. Gecko Girl.
Zentrea.
Zentrea.
Alright, Zen, what?
At
Anyways, first off. So first off.
I can hear it.
The timing.
No, yeah, just the timing. Just wait.
Get on with it.
Oh, Space Gecko.
So first off. 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 So first off.
She's just walking away.
So first off. So first off. So first off.
Okay, retweeting that.
Very funny. Anyway. So no matter what you
Oh, YouTube's own Sean follows the VTubers Out of Context Twitter account. All right. Fun stuff.
No matter what you have to say. believe in you and will represent you to the end.
Hmm.
We've already established the defendant's guilt.
But we have yet to establish his innocence, Mr. Payne.
There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Wright.
I'll tell you what really happened. I did it. I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. Oh.
At Arcadium posting a response.
Oh, God. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's
He's
something
lying, all
you
right.
need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that.
I'll be back. I have to use the restroom. Just keep going, and I believe in you getting the correct answers to shit.
Okay, babe. What you just said, was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. Oh, feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. What the fuck? The fucking Harlem Shake. Okay. And do the Harlem Shake. When I pushed the victim, that guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back. He was just lying there, dead. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. Okay. So in most states, that doesn't even qualify as homicide. He died from the shock, and that, as I say, is that. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. No, that's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that. Of course, they couldn't stop but get a dig in Phoenix at his lowest point in the past. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. When I pushed the victim. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Hold it. So, what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. Is that all? Yep. Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself. Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Miss Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after you said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Hold it. Can you tell me about what happened a little more in detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when he did that, there were no severed cable anywhere to be seen? Right. There was nothing like that at all. But is it possible that you merely overlooked it? Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt. I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony witness. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Hold it. A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like snap. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Bad timing. An electrical cable snapped as the guy was pushed down or whatever. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. No. There would have been more than a snap at that point. Usually when something like that happens, there tends to be a sort of scream-like sound. Objection! Smack. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ask for more details? Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. An umbrella, huh? And that umbrella belonged to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail. Kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone. Miss Faye. Wait a minute, the victim was wet. Hey. The guy was holding an umbrella and then got soaked after his umbrella cracked. So that snap was the umbrella. And then when he got up, eventually the cable snapped overhead of him. What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? Well, of course it's important. This is it, Mia. This new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. I mean, a flimsy, cheap, broken umbrella does explain a lot, Mr. Payne. But, okay. The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. After I shoved him, he fell on top of his cheap umbrella. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. Hold it! After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it, I was furious. You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition? Well, yeah. Like I said, I got worried about him later. So I went back, but he was just lying there dead. Hold it. At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? No, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier? In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. I mean, unless it wasn't a fucking murder, but okay. Unless we can find something that shows his innocence in testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir. Right now, I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions. Okay, so I need to press on that statement. I was waiting and going through everything else first, but I usually want to try and, you know, he fell on top of his cheap umbrella. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella, and you were certain of this. Yeah, I was right. It was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella man? Well, yeah, you see I was wearing this sweater here? Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. My stomach is not to be used as your personal alcohol, Mia. Ah, I'm so sorry. Fucking Mia. Mia has a problem with expressions of love? Or something? Hello.
Hello.
Continue on with the testimony witness.
How have we gotten? How far have you done anything?
We've gotten something. Okay, so there's this new thing. He fell on top of his umbrella. So he fell like this. He didn't seem to fall on top of his umbrella in this.
Hold on. Well, did you present crime photo 1?
At this one?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet. I'm about to. I hear my neighbors. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to count
the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim. Damn it. I have to send this to you. Hold on.
Oh boy.
It's a very short video. Just but in a funny way.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. Could you do something right now that I won't expect?
The people aren't gonna know. They heard that. I heard that on my end. The viewers are gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?"
I was trying to make sure that they could hear the voice at least.
Well, no, all they heard was. That was a clip from gets an interview with a drag queen where they go, "You have described your drag as I wasn't expecting that. Could you do something I won't expect?" And then she fucking screams.
And it was that scream.
Screams like a banshee at the top of her lungs.
She took a beat and then just screamed. Good on her. Oh, that's lovely.
Anyway, according to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. It's by the pole.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh. You're absolutely right.
The conclusion is obvious. Because I am so smart, after the defendant let the victim move from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Order. The victim, he moved. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
It was collected by the police.
I want to present it as evidence immediately. Umbrella added to the court record. Oh, it's one of those cheap, just plain uncolored plastic ones.
The umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
He was on top of it!
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of it. There's no way it could have been blown by the wind.
Smack. I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Phoenix testimony added to the court record. Well done, yeah. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about now?
Pardon me, Your Honor, it seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Why on
Anybody
earth did you
follow
not present
anything?
the evidence decisively at first?
Let me guess, you have another witness. Exactly, this witness testimony will be incontrovertible. What?
Incontrovertible. That is to say, it comes from the word controversy. It can't be turned into controversy.
Yes.
Well, who is
That's
this witness?
interesting. Mr. Nastalia Hawthorne, that's right.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly.
Do, Your Honor. I do. The defendant's own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you. Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious.
What do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Damn, in more
Well,
pressing
that'll-
trials, we've only gotten 10 minutes.
Well, that'll do it for our stream. Goodbye, everybody. Just kidding.
Afterwards, we will listen to the whatever of Dahlia Hawthorne.
We'll listen to the vocal stylings of Miss Anita Napkin. Put up your chase, please.
What?
It's from the from the special season 7 airline.
Uh-huh.
You never
Yeah.
even watched, probably never even seen the older seasons.
We watched season 8, not season 7.
No, we didn't. We watched season 9.
Nope, we watched season 9, that's right.
That was the one that was currently airing at the time.
Yep. Yeah. We watched Sasha win.
We went through a bunch of episodes in a day. You were burnt out, but also we were kind of having a relation.
Yeah.
We weren't even paying attention. You were like, let's watch Drag Race, and then halfway through it, hi, and you're like, I'm watching Drag Race, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
We need help. I say Jesus is a good alternative.
I don't.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
I
Accept
say
Jesus as your Lord
Apollo.
and Savior.
Maybe not Apollo. Dionysus?
No,
Hermes?
no.
Accept Jesus as your personal savior, or I'll send the girl from Ghost Stories after you.
Oh no, he's just. She's a ghost and a bitch.
I mean, I was talking about the Christian
Oh,
bitch, but
oh.
yeah.
I thought you meant the ghost girl.
I mean, I could send the Ghost Girl too. It doesn't matter
Please
to me.
don't.
Why not? Don't you want?
Please no. Anyways,
Please, yes.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
Right? At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Yeah, because you're a murderer. Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts, you dumbass.
But
Me.
the next witness is my dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
Boy, do you have a lot to learn. I mean, yeah, Dolly seems like a great person.
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why.
Just you wait, Phoenix.
Oh
Your
boy.
life. Do you mind telling me more about you and Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a
I do
lawyer
that
on the side. Wow.
Just like, anyway. So fucking
Anyway.
casual, just anyway.
One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one
Is
for
that
me.
what you think, Phoenix? It was fate that brought you together.
Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, "I want you to carry this."
So she gave it to you as a present. I see.
Was she a murderer?
I won't reveal secrets as much as I want to. You'll learn, don't worry.
Oh boy. This is a siren. This is a siren trope, isn't it?
I mean, siren, crazy bitch that's possibly affected by magical psychic powers. We'll get to that as the story goes on.
Oh god. This darling little bottle is... I accidentally clicked. Okay. Oh, it's
It
filled with
certainly
memories
is a
of
little
my darling
bottle.
little dolly. It certainly is a little
I said that, it's a little bottle.
All right. Yeah. It makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world.
Me when you share dick pics. Wait, what?
You don't share my dick pics with the whole world.
No, I don't. I just share pictures of you. Your dick happens to be attached to you, though they don't know that. Well, I would hope they would. That you're. I don't know. Maybe I've never gotten somebody, but I bet one of these days, because I always show them that specific photo of you in the tux. I'm sure one of these days gonna be like, "Wow, she's really butch."
Those were my butch years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would not be surprised. Eventually, it's like, I thought you were gay. I'm like, I am. It's like that looks like a lady, and I'm just like,
They're not.
I'm not.
Which is ironic because those were my boy years. The years I was
old.
trying to mask it up a little bit. I
mean,
try.
that's-
At the end of high school. I gave up on that.
Anyway, after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
A strange girl asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it happened to have been on August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse? Murder?
What are you reading there? Let me see that.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see.
I called it.
Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there to be some sort of relationship between the two cases. Am I correct?
There are a lot of cases like these in Ace Attorney, but you know what? For a first case, this is an interesting turn of events. Finally, it's not just a plain intro case. Usually don't these involve like accidents or something?
I don't know.
Well,
If you
actually,
didn't mind, Mr. Grothberg. I need to finish this myself. I'm gonna finish this bitch off. Except you won't, actually. Well, you will, but you won't, actually. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. What kind of fucking said, my dear? The fuck is that? Like, does he have a deer somewhere, my dear? I'll go and have a look downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. I'm not a complete asshole yet like I am later in the first game when you come and meet me and I don't really give you any information. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We all
that's
better
because
get
he has a
moving.
history with Mia, not Phoenix.
Still, no need to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like we better get moving. And recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. I
Ooh.
disagree. It seems shorter than 20 minutes for us.
Yeah,
To be continued. Do we keep going, or...
I say we try and keep going. This is interesting, though.
Fine,
Is this the first time a first case has had like a split like this?
Kind of. Yeah, I guess.
District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
The next person is someone who's witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Stiff silence.
Stiff. In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word, but in your case, I must admit that you radiate such a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe he actually said that either. A glow of sincerity.
That's right. A glow of sincerity.
Are you from 1872?
He's old enough, he might be. No, could you state your full name?
His hair is not the only thing standing erect, I'm guessing.
Oh, shut up, bitch. Hi,
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you be sure I'll cut them down to size.
And we'll bash them with my gavel.
Love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
I can't...
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be in here, in your noble presence. The honor is all mine. I'm about to come.
No, the honor is all mine.
Now you know these...
We know whose milkshake
This
brings all the
is,
boys
this
to the
is,
yard.
I mean, I think Ace Attorney probably, I'm sure it's been another case, but this is definitely like huge simpery before simping was known as a thing.
Yeah. I mean, you were gone, but there was a mention of the Harlem Shake.
Wait, I don't remember what.
The Harlem Shake.
I just realized also, well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Adaption, babe. Adaption.
I don't even think the song was out in 2007. Actually, it may have just come out. Milkshake's come out. Shit.
Milkshake was out.
Was it out in
For
2007?
translation, if I'm not mistaken, it would have.
Just trying to think. Fuck.
Because I know that was something from, like, my childhood. That was definitely around. Harlem Shake, I'm trying to think. I think it was a turn of phrase beforehand, though.
Oh, wow. Milkshake came out in 2003?
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to understand, that means this is not a translation. The game originally came out in Japan in 2004. It could have actually just been that line.
Something along those lines, maybe.
Something along those lines. I mean, she truly had one song, and that was it. The fact that this was originally offered to, not one song, but like, definitely a one, not, I don't want to say one hit wonder, because I feel like she has a lot of, she just released an album. But like, the fact that she has, like, she's known for that song.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard other songs as her, though. I have to look, though. But
Who's
Milkshake
singing
is
again?
Kellis? Keats? I think that Kelly's? Kelis is how it's spelled. I'll have to look at it. I might have to go through her song list again, because I'm sure I want to see if there's anything. Oh, yeah, she did a song list. Okay. I have to see if it is. Like I said, I'll definitely have to go back through her list, because I like Cupcake, or Cupcake. Stupid, I'm sorry. But I meant Milkshake. I don't know, whenever I think of like dirty windows for like anything that's dessert, I just immediately think Cupcake.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Milkshake. I think it's a good song. Like, it's obviously just meant to be like, but I think it's a good song. So I'm gonna listen to her new album when I get the chance. Anyway,
yes.
Milkshake,
indeed.
I just think that's so funny. Anyway, sir, is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
Why are they so? Oh, that's who that is. Well, not that's who that is, because I like looking, and sometimes I won't recognize. Or like, I like looking at the Masked Singer to see who celebrities are on, like, international. Did you know? Okay, so you remember the first season, or we watched a couple seasons, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So remember how LaToya Jackson was on the first season? She was like an alien or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other day.
Or was she the bee?
No, she was the. No, that was Gladys Knight. And she
no, wait, yeah, that was Gladys.
Motherfucker, I know. I may not know everything about all the Masked Singers, but I definitely know Masked Singer season 1 because I was invested in that shit. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, but I was looking at, like, let's look at the other individual, international versions, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm looking at, like, all the ones they have, and apparently there's one that's is this the Spain version? No, I don't think that's it. I have to find it. It's a European version, I guess. It's the Masked Singer. I feel like it's Spain. Anyway, but like I was saying, so she was on the first season of I know I can speak this. Fuck. Oh, that's interesting. I'd actually like to see that. I'm looking. I think this is it. I'm looking at the second season. Apparently, on the second, they changed one of the judges out, and apparently the season 1 winner became a judge on the second season because somebody else left. I actually think that's a nice concept of having the winners become judges. I mean, they did that, I think, on the American show. I think a couple of the judges or winners have been guest judges, but I think to just make them a main judge is actually kind of smart.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I forget how, I think, again, I was just looking at like random international series because I like to see who's on them. Maybe it's somebody I recognize. Usually, if it's in a like English speaking language, I immediately like, yeah, I can recognize somebody like Australia or UK or whatever. But I'm going through, it's like Masked Singer, Adivina Quien Canta, season 2. So that's Spain. And I'm going through, let's look at the contestants. Don't recognize. The first thing I see is first out person. The Miena, which is apparently based on a 1656 painting. It actually was a really cool looking costume, but that's not the point. The point is the person is LaToya Jackson, who had previously appeared on the first American show as Alien.
Oh, yeah, so she was Alien.
Right. What the fuck is she? And this was years ago when season 1 first came out. Not years ago. Well, actually years ago, but still. What the fuck is she doing on the Spain version?
I
And
don't
let alone,
know.
I mean, the fact that she's
Just
first
having
out.
fun?
I think that's weird enough as it. Yeah, that's weird enough as it is. And then I look a little further, and Mel B happened to be on the second version of the British show, and I think she was first out, or first or early out. But I'm looking, and I see, like, again, Spanish people I don't necessarily recognize, but I see it's like LaToya Jackson, and then I see a little further up Mel B on the Spain. What the fuck are these people doing on the Spain version of Masked Singer? That they were, I mean, I guess maybe I understand because, like, at least Mel B would be relatively close, but, like, what the fuck is LaToya Jackson doing
on the Masked Singer in
she
Spain?
was literally Mel B was second out on the British version, and then on this version she was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th out. Although it was a double elimination, so like secondly 7th, 8th out, I guess.
Huh.
Out of like, but I'm just, and then again, LaToya Jackson, like, what? It's just so funny that she's first out, which is just really funny to me.
Funny and a little sad.
I mean, sad, yeah. I mean, it's just, what? I forget, what was she on the original season? She was in the top 5, no, top 6. She was eliminated in 6th place.
Yep, that sounds
and
about
just
right.
like, what? But they have weird people on the international versions too, or like people that you wouldn't expect on the international versions. Because 2 times on the British version have they had an American who made it all the way to the end. And I find that so strange because it was. Hold on. I know we're going off topic. What else is new? Don't worry, we'll finish this case. Anyway, season 1 was, I mean, granted, season 1 of British also brought in Ken Jeong because they really thought he was going to be the fucking, as a judge, because they thought he's the fucking face of this damn show.
For some reason.
Yeah, God knows why. But, oh no, sorry. CeeLo made top 4, not top 5.
Yeah.
But, like, Green was on the UK version for some reason. He made 4th place, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Kellis was on, Kelly, however you say her name, I'll probably look it up on Google Translate after this, was on season 1. She made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th out of 1, 2, 3, 7, 8th place, I guess.
Huh.
And then season 2, series 2, because that's Wish, had Neo. He came in 2nd place.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Neo will runner up. And it's just like, the fuck?
Bitch, me too. The fuck?
Oh, I'm so confused. And then Australia, I feel like Australia had somebody. then who knows? There might be more on other series that I don't even know about because I'm not in the mood. Wait a minute. Why isn't there a Masked Singer iceberg? Oh, I wonder if there's a Masked Singer.
Build it.
Oh, God. I can't be bothered. I'm lazy.
Collect the data. I'll edit it together.
Still, I'm lazy.
Well,
But we'll try. I mean, we can try, but I'm lazy. What information would exactly be on there anyway?
the versions,
Just like-
the repeats,
Yeah, I guess versions, repeats, winners, and
judges.
yes, maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Look for that possibly coming soon, but don't actually expect it. Anyway, I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Beanie wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
Gonna be a tough witness, all right. Only took her 12 seconds to wrap them around her little fingers.
I think she's captured more men's attention than April May.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, maybe not as many because there aren't as many men in the room.
Anyway, come on.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Well, I had been planning to go back to Feenie's place after class was over. Feenie and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then, suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feenie noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some students, and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Hold on.
Captain! Young lady, as old as I am, and I'm really fucking old, even I recall that how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
Oh, I know our flames burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
But I would never.
Hold it.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
Hee
You haven't changed a bit, EFA.
Oh, there's history here.
What's this? You two are lovers, acquaintances? Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is
I
all
don't have time.
yours. What?
Shut up. I don't feel like dealing with all the pressing all the statements. So, it's too much reading.
It's good to see you again, Madam Faye.
Quit it, you. That's terrible. Madame, I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie.
Oof.
Right, press the third statement.
Hold it.
Are you sure that the victim just collapsed on their own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feenie never did a thing to Dougie.
Yes, sir, the judge will get angry with me. What should I do about her testimony? Show contradiction.
Smack.
Evil lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. Let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in
fishing expedition.
Mm.
That is, she has no supporting. You don't agree with me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Wow. Oh, Mia had the fire in her to begin with. I love that.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try and cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you just came and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will, if you don't mind. I'd like to revise my testimony.
So we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
Anyway, press the statement. Push Dougie.
Oh.
You didn't see it.
Now, the moment when Dougie fell to the ground, I saw.
And at that time, there were at least only two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Dougie Swallow.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. What was I do? All right, now. You know what to do?
I didn't hear any noise either. Oh.
No.
Umbrella.
No. Dum.
What?
Try again. You're on the right track, but you have the wrong mind. No. You're so close. You're so close. No.
What do you mean no?
I mean, no, bitch. You didn't even click on the right. Oh my
Ah!
god. Try again.
Makes
your
sense,
evidence.
bitch.
Never. Look at your evidence. No. No, yes.
Why were you saying no?
I was saying no because it's on the attorney's badge, and that's not correct.
Ah!
Oh, you're so stupid. No!
Oh, duh.
Yeah, duh.
I forgot that this was a thing. Normally this isn't part of it, but I
The
digress.
point is you read all the evidence. Anyway, you say you didn't hear any noise. Is that correct?
Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
Well, she could have been far enough away to not have heard the crack.
No, bitch. A loud electrical, or even just the crack of the umbrella, that's loud. Anyway, that's nice, but I find that just a bit odd. I have here testimony of your boyfriend. He clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
Bang.
If you're really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear the noise as well? Well, maybe the noise wasn't all that memorable.
Objection.
According to Mr. Wright's testimony, it's a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up. It seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions here in her testimony after all.
None to your benefit. What, are you hoping for a
Would you
stalemate?
shut up and just hurry up?
Ugh,
Complain about me taking time off. You have to contradict everything they say. Wait a second, Mia. The testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. Just for that, I'm not going to help you.
There was lightning!
Oh, damn it, you're smart. See, you're smarter.
Thunderbolts of
this-
lightning.
You can figure this out, but you can't figure out to protect the testimony earlier.
Hmm.
Anyway, Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Did you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now is not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
I disagree. It's always time for Bill Nye, the science guy. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible the victim died being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh. Ah. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. How would no one have fucking thought of this in the first place?
Anyway. Come on. Yeah, just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway?
None. No thoughts head empty.
Come on! The entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken.
This is another incident of just...
The defense believed Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt.
Stray bolt. It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
You know, it's never that easy.
No. It was in an alleyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been.
That easy. It's never that easy. I mean, you could wish for it to be that easy, but
What?
it hurt you have such a low opinion of me, Mrs. Faye,
Oh.
or Miss Faye. Anyway, I'm not a fool. The prosecutor has done his research, Your Honor. Anyway, we found there were no lightning strikes that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to the case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? What is this evidence?
They didn't profess it as a murder weapon beforehand? Oh my god. I'm not gonna...
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
Pharmacology to students who were in the lab conducting experiments in the lab that day. Right. Allow me to read out the court testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment of the powers lost power sudden around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab voltage runs on high voltage, Your Honor, you see. They're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. Approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, as a result of touching the severed victim's cable,
Okay.
you say the cables were very old. And we're planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently the cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. Probably fix that.
Yeah, How has anyone been convinced that this was a murder?
There's something that troubles me.
However, there is something that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have been snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor? I like how this is looking. I have to regain some momentum. The court like to state its opinions.
Bang. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what is it that caused the cable to break?
God damn it, why do I come across the funniest fucking... Would you like to know what I've stumbled across?
What?
From r/hold up, so you know it's going to be good. Ruin a movie by replacing one word in the title with foreskin. Let's crowdsource some raunchy content. Monty Python in the Search of the Holy... No, you know what? I can't do it. Sorry. Other comments? No foreskin for old men. My big fat Greek foreskin. Dude, where's my foreskin? How Stella got her foreskin back. James and the giant foreskin. Willy Wonka and the chocolate foreskin.
Ooh.
Willy Wonka and the foreskin factory. So technically it's Charlie and the foreskin factory.
I was about to say Charlie and the Foreskin Factory.
Ferris Bueller's foreskin off. Oh no.
Oh my.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Foreskin. And then the next comment is, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Foreskin?
Come
Dumbledore asked calmly.
You had to beat me to it. Damn it.
Emperor's new
Harry Potter and the
foreskin.
Prisoner of Foreskin.
The Emperor
Order
new
of Foreskin. It works really well.
How to train your foreskin.
Ooh.
3 men and a foreskin.
How to foreskin your dragon?
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait,
Somebody
what?
said, good God, you didn't reverse that.
Wait. Reverse it.
Foreskin and a baby.
Oh no!
Oh no, indeed! Oh no. Foreskin Massacre. The Texas Foreskin Massacre. Saving Private Foreskin.
Oh my.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Foreskin. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Foreskin. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Foreskin. Harry Potter and the Foreskin of Secrets. Foreskin and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh no, oh no, foreskin doesn't look like a word anymore. Oh no.
So start
Honey,
replacing it with clitoris instead.
Honey, I shrunk the foreskin.
Honey, I shrunk the clitoris.
Oh god, no. 50 Shades of Foreskin.
Oh my.
Oh no. Schindler's Foreskin.
Okay.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No.
Schindler's List. It's a Holocaust movie.
Oh. Oh no.
With Liam Neeson. It's a whole thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. The girl with the dragon foreskin, or the girl with the foreskin tattoo.
I just took a drink of water.
The foreskin of the Christ. The passion of the foreskin.
Oh.
Oh no, fried green foreskin.
Oh boy.
The good, the bad,
A foreskin
and
in the sun.
My sister's foreskin. Sisterhood of the Traveling Foreskin. Foreskin Gump. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Foreskin.
Tramps and Thieves.
That's a song, not a movie.
I know, but it still works.
What's eating Gilbert's foreskin?
Ew.
Oh no.
Foreskin room.
Oh no. Kindergarten foreskin.
Ah!
The next comment is, why don't you have a seat? How to lose a foreskin in 10 days. Oh god, these comments!
51st
The what?
foreskin.
Shut up. How to lose a foreskin in 10 days. Be Jewish!
Yeah. 8th day.
Oh, and somebody else said, the wonders of sandpaper.
Ah!
A foreskin full of dollars, or a fistful of foreskin. The Fellowship of the Foreskin. Diary? Oh no! No, these are both.
Diary of a Wimpy Foreskin. Diary of a
No.
Foreskin Kid.
No! The Diary of Foreskin Frank.
No!
The Foreskin of Anne Frank. No!
Oh no! Why are there multiple Holocaust things in here?
There's multiple of everything, man. Al Gore
God.
presents. Al Gore presents an inconvenient foreskin. 4 weddings and a foreskin, or 4 foreskin and a funeral.
Foreskin
Fast.
Christmases.
Actually, this works for the most. I should send this to Nicole Byer. Fast and the foreskin.
I think she might like that one.
I'm sure she would. Fantastic foreskins and where to find them.
Okay. I like that. That would have been much more interesting than the Fantastic Beasts trilogy.
The foreskin before Christmas. Breaking 2, electric foreskin. Oh my god, all the Star Wars. Star Wars, Foreskin Menace. Star Wars, Attack of the Foreskin. Star Wars, Revenge of the Foreskin. Star Wars, A New Foreskin. Star Wars, The Foreskin Strikes Back. Star Wars, The Foreskin of the Jedi. Star Wars, The Foreskin Awakens. Star Wars, The Last Foreskin. And Star Wars, Rise of Foreskin. Oh my god. The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Foreskin.
Ooh.
The Foreskin Holocaust. No!
Why? Why is this so common?
Snow White and the 7 Foreskins.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Oh, there's 4,000 replies. There's so many. Foreskin of the Dead. Guardians of the Foreskin. Scott Pilgrim versus the Foreskin.
Foreskin of the Guardians?
Cloudy with a Chance of Foreskin.
Uh-huh.
Foreskin Park, bigger, longer, uncut.
Ah! Great! That just works so well!
I like how this is so funny because somebody had to specifically say this. It's just foreskin, and then they put the movie was Titanic.
I was about to say, it also could have been Saw.
I guess. Dorothy and the Foreskins of Oz. Avengers, Civil Foreskin.
Indeed. It should have been.
The Secret Life of
Stucky
Walter
from-
Foreskin.
No.
Anyway, I think we are
I don't know.
way off track.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes, we
let's-
are.
For the love of God, I have to go see what the answer is so I can. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, you were on the right thing. Present the testimony again.
Okay, present the testimony.
Oh my God. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a large shout. Oh my God. Large sharp noise. Then it happened around 3.
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
To elaborate, equipment lost power 255, which fits right in with Mr. Wright's timeline. I'm so confused. Anyway, an asteroid, Mr. Wright shoved that caused the power outage. Yes, that prosecution also came to the same conclusion. It was the shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
Objection.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. Anyway, yeah, what is that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. Sorry, see the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right, the victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed.
Oh.
It was the impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. You aren't reading very fast, babe.
Sorry, I'm looking at something.
More
Reminds me that I
foreskin
need-
jokes?
No, something that just reminds me I really need to lose weight.
Oh.
Anyway. If the victim was shoved into the far pole... Ooh, a banned content iceberg. We do a video on that.
That could be fun.
Banned content like Pepe Le Pew and SpongeBob Censored. I'm looking at some of these. Rude removal, I know what that is. South Park, I know about that. The Censored 11, I know about. Song of the South, oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy censored in Indonesia, I know about that because of the Saber Spark video.
It was Iran.
Oh, well, I guess she's also censored in Indonesia.
Oh. Actually,
We'll have
wait, no,
to-
that makes sense. Indonesia's also, like, majority Muslim.
Like I said, we'll have to go through. Maybe. Anyway, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here. Foreskin. Anyway, in other words,
Someone
someone other than my client was to make children of the victim.
Bang, bang, bang. Order in the court. Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. I've longed to hear them. Oh, Mia. It's true, the defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, can I say something? I don't get this joke.
What?
Never mind, I'll show it to you later.
What
Anyway,
is it?
the madam is,
Not worthwhile on stream, or?
I guess, at NSFW, even though we literally just did a bunch of foreskin jokes, but I just don't.
Is it too dirty?
Not too dirty, it's just like, I mean, we talked about foreskin, it can't be that much dirtier. I just don't get it, I guess it's.
Try me.
Alright, fine. I'm talking about the people who are going to eventually stumble upon this stream, but sure. Anyway, I asked a prostitute for sex, but she refused because I only had $5. She instead offered me a penguin blowjob. I had no idea what it was for. Thought for $5 that was a pretty good deal. She took my pants off, lowered my trousers and underpants, and began to my ankles and began sucking. As things were heating up, she stopped, turned around, and started walking away. I ran after her with my trousers and underpants still around my ankles, pleading for her to finish.
Because that's how penguins move.
I guess, but that just seems.
A blowjob
I
that
just
turns
don't
him
think-
into a penguin.
I guess. I don't think it was funny, though. You know?
Mm.
I don't think it's a funny joke.
It's not that funny, no. But it is funny imagery in your mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways. When did
Is
the
this a
butterflies
bot?
turn into bats?
They're not bats.
When do the butterflies turn into bats?
Oh. How do you know
Midnight
they turn into
asks.
bats? Oh. Midnight's still here? Or they just.
Yeah,
by?
Midnight has returned.
I
as
see.
Howlitzer.
Oh, what a shock.
The
Anyway, the
moon has
Madam
come out
Attorney's
and bark.
explanation. Whatever. He said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What the?
Okay, I think this is funnier. I found another one. A
Okay.
man knocks on the door of a prostitute is open shortly after. She says, "Hi, what can I do for you?" The man says, "I would like to have anal sex. How much would that cost?" She goes, "That'll be $100. Oh, I don't have enough money. What about regular sex? He goes, "That would be $50. I'm sorry, I don't have that much. How much would it cost for a blowjob? That'll be $20. Well, I'm sorry, all I got is $10. What can I get for that?" The annoyed prostitute says, "For $10, you can go and fuck yourself and don't come back until you can pay me," as she slams the door. 10 minutes later, the same man knocks again and the prostitute goes, "What do you want?" And he goes, "I owe you $10. Anyway, that one's at least funny. Please just get one. Please, just once more. Just once more.
Bang.
One
Of course
more
it's alright.
time. One more
Just go right ahead and give
time.
your new testimony. Dun.
She's finally starting to show her true colors.
Your
If I
true
start singing it,
colors.
then well, yeah, don't you start singing it? They'll find us. I know they will.
Coming up behind you,
Yeah.
always coming in, you'll never have a clue.
Shut up, you. Anyway, the truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. First time was into the electric pole. That's when the cable broke. And Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. Cable snapped, and Dougie being electrocuted and cured in less than a minute.
Wait. You said Phoenix crashed into him. If he crashed into him and crushed them both into an electrical cable, then Phoenix would have been electrocuted too. Whatever. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
That's when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Feeny. I just have to tell the truth, except you're not. You lying lady.
Yeah, we can kind of
Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge? Am I doing the right thing?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
You know what to present?
Oh,
fuck.
what?
I'll send it. The joke is funny. It says, "It's going to be a pain to clean up."
Oh god. Oh no.
That's what I said.
I can already see what's gonna go wrong. It's a massive sheet of glass. Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
That thing could have catapulted a dude right off of there. Most people would try to grab it. Oh god. There's no way you could have stopped that. Fuck.
That's what I said.
That's
like,
one of the reasons why
damn.
in safety training, one of the first things you usually get taught is don't grab for things. don't
Anyway,
don't grab for anything that's falling. It
yeah.
usually will
Anyway,
drag you down. Okay, so what do I have to present?
last statement, not this statement.
Oh, last statement, right. First time was into the electric pole, that's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeney came up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted all occurred in less than a minute.
Yes, that one.
Okay, Crime photo 2?
Yeah.
Ooh, it happened after 3.
Right.
Objection.
I feel bad when I don't spend money on shit, but then I'm like, it's so much money, you know?
Spend money on what?
Add-ons for this make more MST3K. It's a whole thing. It's add-on. 'Cause I only spend $5, just helping out and stuff.
Yeah.
But then they're like, do you want to add on? You can have this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, I could. But then I'm like, no. I want to, but no, I should. It's smarter. I can spend my money on other shit.
Spend smarter, not harder.
But I can't help it. I want to spend money, but I know better than to spend money. Like, it's
Do you need to
annoying.
come just before the shop?
Oh, shut up. You heard that song once. Well, actually, you probably watched that podcast episode and you can't get it, and you just can't. You can't shut up about it.
I actually have it saved to my Spotify playlist.
Of course you do.
It's one of the better James Bond themes, in my opinion.
I just say, but you're just like,
If you don't know what I'm talking about, dear viewer, that is in reference to the man with the golden gun. It's Bond theme. He comes just before the kill.
yes, of course you would be. Of course.
The post-nut clarity, quite literally.
Yes. Oh, shut up. Anyway, that's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I hate you. I hate me. I hate all of us.
Aw, babe.
You will in a
hate-
minute. Could you please take a look at this picture?
Take a look at this photograph.
There is way too much. We should wrap this up because there's still a lot. We'll finish with this, I guess. But oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeney takes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. Stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? Smack.
My point is this. What time was it when they suffered the power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55. Yeah! Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Oof. Order in the court. What are you going on?
This is nonsense. The real murderer.
Objection. Even you
And you
can't
can't-
deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Was okay, I was reading it, but sure. Then who was it? Who else would have done it? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow, only after my client had left the scene. It was a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
You already know.
Yes.
The moment I've been waiting. We are ready, Your Honor. Let's do this.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. That's not very much of a penalty. But okay, who is the real killer? Dahlia.
Could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. Wow. How can you? Objection. The defense is grasping at straws.
Smack.
Uh, 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution.
I've evolved, says Midnight. Indeed you have. It's evolution, baby. Uh-huh. It's evolution, baby. Yeah. Pearl Jam.
Alright, now I'm just rewatching the moment where Kylie won Drag Race. Spoilers, oh well. Like, you spoiler. I agree with fucking whatever Bianca said. She said, like, if you're complaining about spoilers, stay the fuck off of social media.
People don't expect that from a YouTube live stream of Ace Attorney, I imagine, though.
I don't care. It's been almost 24 hours, so fuck off. Kylie Sonique will have won All-Star 6. I'm going to spoil it for all of you. Meh.
I mean, if you haven't taken the time to watch Drag Race before this, what have you been doing?
Exactly.
If that's
What are you
actually
doing?
important to you.
I'm just rewatching the moment Kylie won. It's like, Mia, 2 seconds when she trips.
Kylie who?
Oh my god. Shut up.
Kylie,
Mia, 2
Sonique, love. Remember it, bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Were you saying that to me?
I'm saying it to everyone so I can enjoy this moment in peace. I continue watching her win as she trips, and the music, they even got their dramatic music and shit. They're like, she's gonna fall flat on her ass. Holy shit.
And
But
then,
then
no, she
She
catches herself.
rolls and catches herself like nobody else would and goes, bitch, I just
Eureka
won.
didn't win? No.
Yeah, no, and Eureka hopefully was never going to win.
Hmm.
No offense. I don't agree with anybody who's already been pre-eliminated to come back and win. Even if
I
was
think it should
literally for,
happen
like,
one
less
day
than
just
an
to kind
episode.
of piss people like you off.
How dare you? It's just not fair. It's a competition show. If you didn't do the best, or at least relatively the best, why should you win?
I mean, I feel like if you earn your way back. Honestly,
Yeah.
Silky
Well,
could
I don't
have.
think she did. Silky earned her way back until that final lip sync.
I know. I think the lip syncs were intended to get Eureka back.
It's just
Eureka
like,
or Silky. Although Silky did turn it. So. I don't care what you say. Silky Nutmeg Ganache was the MVP of that season. Indeed.
not until the last episode, but yes.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, she, and I get it, you know, she was loud and angry and people hated that shit on season 11, so she decided to stay quiet, and unfortunately that was what became her downfall, and that's why she got eliminated. But then the episode came back, she said, no, I'm done being quiet, and I'm gonna be why I'm Silky Nutmeg fucking Ganache, and she was, and it was amazing.
Yeah. She learned refinement.
Anyway, as I continue to watch this over and over again. Anyway, what exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Right. Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe you didn't lift a finger to stop that man dearest to you.
Order,
Hey, hold-
order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is what I say.
Housen, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. How can you say something so mean? Madam Faye, I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious accusation. Make sure you. Oh.
This is you.
Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. You, what is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record.
What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Leave my Dolly alone.
All right, this feels like a good time. But sigh, that boy, he's gotten himself way over his head. I think this could be a good place to. Because there's no real like cutoff. We should end this.
Yeah. For an intro
Isn't
case, this is long.
Yeah, well, we'll be done with it by next stream. I think definitely.
Yeah. Would you buy Silky Nutmeg cocktail book for $40 or crocodile tears taste delicious? I don't drink.
I don't listen to Vegas. What is this?
And I know my family knows what they like. The only other alcohol enthusiast I can think of would already be familiar with all the cocktails in said cocktail book, probably. When does Dahlia become her own evil twin? It's a prequel, it's always long.
Anyway, goodbye.
Yes, okay. We need to wrap up. All right, thank you so much
And
for watching.
you
What?
quit spoiling Midnight.
Well,
I'll
I
ban
mean,
you. Don't test me.
th-
You already did, technically.
I mean, everyone eventually cracks. She was just accused of murder. She's going to have a crack face.
Trust me, you have no idea.
I have a concept.
No, you don't.
I mean, if it's anything like Mad on
You
Guard
really don't.
or April
Not
May,
even. Nope, I mean, it is, but not on the level you're thinking of.
ooh, girl, this will be interesting. All right,
Anyway, goodbye.
thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Call to action, call to action, call to action. I stream Sundays and Thursdays with Andrew, you know, this bub.
Me.
Don't test the moderator powers. On Sundays, I go from 6 to 9, nice, U.S. Central Time, and Thursdays, 6 to 9, U.S. Central Time. Or 7 to 9? 7 to 9 on Thursdays. Just making sure I said that.
Tonight was just a longer stream since we were actually getting back into Phoenix Wright. I thought we'd be able to finish, but I know better. We were never able to finish.
I thought we could because it was an intro case, and I thought,
No,
oh yeah, 3
please,
hours should
it's-
be enough. Or maybe 2.5
Right.
because I was actually... I
Yeah, you
lost
were
track
late.
of time, and then I needed to have food. Otherwise, I would have been having a hunger headache by now. Anyways, that should just about do it. Do note those times are flexible. Sometimes we start or end early or late or whatever. So, yeah. Anyways, that should just about do it. Thank you so much for watching. Well, this has been Guy or GUI or Graphical User Interface or Gee Smith.
I can't with you.
Signing off. Until next time, take care. We'll see you guys. Bye. Oh, and this has also been Andrew.
Yeah, wow. I see how it is. Goodbye.
All right.